Hey guys, I'm Aaron. I'm the bartender for Michter's at the bar at Fort Nelson. I know in the first video we kind of got you guys set up to have the tools that you needed in order to start making drinks. What we're going to do is we're going to focus more on the creative aspect of things today. I'd say one of the first steps there is going to be training your taste. It's going to take patience and it takes time, it takes repetition. So one thing that I always consider is that you refer to the classics. Like you can refer to these builds, the Manhattan, the Sour, the Vieux Carré. They're all relatively different types of builds, but they have this symmetry that resonates broadly. So there's something there that offers you a sense of security. It offers you a format. It offers you things to pull from. For example, like a problem that I ran into recently was I was commissioned to do a cocktail for a women of bourbons brunch, and my directives were basically like, make it light, have bourbon in it. The concept that I wanted to work through was going to be something bright with champagne. The cocktail I was working on didn't quite have the consistency and the body that I needed and wanted, so I referred to a classic that originated in Louisville. It's a champagne cocktail called the Silbach. The Silbach consists of bourbon, orange curacao, Angostura bitters, Creole bitters. And just making it and tasting it kind of inspired me to try to use a white vermouth with the clarified orange. And it tied everything together, it rounded out the body, and it made a very light, refreshing, and delicious drink. Now, when it comes to building your cocktail, when it comes to our general composition of what we're doing, we have so many different instruments to choose from. We talked about 101, you have your base spirit, you have your modifiers, your syrups, and your bitters. And an example of us infusing a little bit of creativity, and expanding on a classic at the bar, comes from our actual COO, the master of maceration, Andrea. She is an adherent to the classic Rye Manhattan. She comes in and gets barrel strength Rye Manhattans all the time. I thought it would be fun to maybe just give her a Black Manhattan for once to see how she felt about it. And she ended up loving it. And the Black Manhattan is made with an Amaro. It's very earthy. It has a really nice felt texture as opposed to the vermouth, which is fruity and medicinal. And ever since then, me and the other bartenders have essentially kind of well, what can we do? What Amaros can we kind of blend into this, see which one's the best, which one she likes the most. And it's been really exciting just to see her reaction and participating in somebody being exposed to new flavors and a new type of cocktail that they love is absolutely fascinating and wonderful. Think about it in ways that you can incorporate your own taste preferences. A few days ago, we had somebody come into the bar and ask us for whiskey sour, but they didn't want that. They wanted something well, what can you do as a bartender to make this a little special or different? My colleague essentially did something as simple as throwing raspberries into it. And she threw raspberries into it, shook it up. It was delicious. It was nice and fruity. It was tart. Lemon and raspberry works perfect together. They had a special experience while they were here, and it was wonderful. Failure is a huge part of it, but failure is not a sign of incompetence. It's a byproduct of the creative process. You should be comfortable with it. Our failures lead to solutions. At the end of the day, making cocktails, being creative is an excuse to get together with people you love and create memories and experiences that you're always going to remember. So stay inspired, be creative, explore fearlessly, and thank you.